I think it's long been the case that Russia has seen Armenia as a very important military and even strategic partner in the region. I think Armenia for a long time has been seeing itself as a sort of balancing force, balancing the interests of the West and of NATO and of the legitimate interests of the Russian Federation in the South Caucasus. And I think this extends that relationship over time. I think it's also the case that Armenia has seen Russia as something of a protector power. Given the fact that Armenian-Turkish relations have not improved to the degree that one might have hoped over the last couple of years, that relationship with Russia continues to be very important.
Some say that this is not for the benefit of Armenia. In some way it's losing its independence, some of its independence, allowing more forces, more time for the Russian forces to be present in its territory.
I think this is the kind of debate that many countries around the world have when it comes to the deployment of foreign forces on their own territory. We see it in Central Asia with U.S. forces there. We see it in the Persian Gulf with U.S. forces there. And I think once again this is the case of the Armenians trying to find a kind of middle ground, seeking their own strategic advantage by securing a strong relationship with the Russian Federation as well as with the West.
One more question. After all, how do you see the future of these countries? Nagorno-Karabakh, Kosovo, Abkhazia, or South Ossetia, all are going to the same direction, approximately the same direction, to the independence. Are they very different from each other or not? Very short, and what is their future?
Well, I think there are a number of countries around the world that have a kind of state-like status, that control their own territory, have their own economies, their own military. You mentioned Transnistria, Abkhazia, South Ossetia, Karabakh. There's also the Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus. There's Somaliland in Somalia. There's likely to be a southern Sudan in the next few years. I think the real question for the Eurasian cases, though, particularly those in the Caucasus, is how much actual recognition matters to these entities. For a long time, Karabakh, Transnistria, Abkhazia, South Ossetia have survived and in some cases even thrived without formal recognition. Being an actual country in the international system brings certain responsibilities with it, and I'm not sure the people of Karabakh and the government of Karabakh are prepared to meet those responsibilities yet.